Cursed be the hands that made these fatal holes. Cursed be the heart that had the heart to do it. Cursed be blood that let this blood from hence. If ever he have child, abortive be it. If ever he have wife, let her be made more miserable by the life of him than I am made by my young husband's death. What black magician conjures up this fiend to stop devoted charitable deeds? Thou hadst but power over his mortal body. His soul thou cannot have, therefore be gone.
Sweet saint, for charity, be not so cursed.
Foul devil, for God's sake hence, and trouble me not, for thou hast made my happy or thy hell. Filled it with cursing cries and deep exclaims. If thou delight to view thy heinous deeds, behold the pattern of thy butcheries. Oh, gentlemen, see, see, till Henry's wounds open the congealed mouths and bleed afresh. Blush, blush, thou lump of foul deformity, for 'tis thy presence that exhales this blood from cold and empty veins where no blood dwells. Thy deed, inhuman and unnatural, provokes this deluge most unnatural.
Lady, you know no rules of charity, which renders good for bad, blessings for curses.
Villain, thou knowest no law of God nor man, no beast so fierce but no some touch of pity.
But I know none, and therefore am no beast.
Oh, wonderful, when devils tell the truth.
Oh, more wonderful when angels are so angry. Vouchsafe, divine perfection of a woman, of these supposed evils to give me leave by circumstance, but to acquit myself.
Vouchsafe, diffused infection of a man, for these known evils but to give me leave to curse thy cursed self.
Fairer than tongue can name thee. Let me have some patient leisure but to excuse myself.
Fouler than hawk can think thee. Thou canst make no excuse current but to hang thyself. Didst thou not kill this king?
I grant ye.
Dost grant me? Hedgehog! And God grant me too, thou mayest be damned for that wicked deed. Oh, he was gentle, mild, and virtuous.
Well, the fitter for the King of Heaven that hath him.
And thou unfit for any place but hell.
Yes, one place else, if you will hear me name it.
Some dungeon.
Your bedchamber.
I'll rest betide the chamber where thou liest.
So will it, madam, till I lie with you. But, gentle Lady Anne, to leave this keen encounter of our wits and fall somewhat into a slower method. Your beauty was the cause of that effect. Your beauty, which did haunt me in my sleep to make me undertake the death of all the world, so I might live 1 hour in your sweet bosom.
If I thought that, I tell thee homicide! These nails should rend that beauty from my cheeks!
These eyes can never endure sweet beauty's wreck. You should not blemish it. If I stood by, as all the world is cheered by the sun, so I by that. It is my day, my life.
Black night or shade thy day, and death thy light.
Curse not thyself, fair creature, for thou art both. He that bereft thee, lady, of thy husband, did it to help thee to a better husband.
His better doth not breathe upon the earth.
He lives that loves thee better than he could.
Where is he?
Here! Why dost thou spit at me?
Would it were mortal poison for thy sake!
Never came poison from so sweet a place.
Never hung poison on a fouler toad! Out of my sight! Thou dost infect my eyes.
Thine eyes, sweet lady, have infected mine. Those eyes of thine from mine have drawn salt tears. And yet when I heard story of my father's death, that all the standers by wet their cheeks like trees bedashed with rain. In that sad time, my manly eyes did scorn an humble tear. And yet with these sorrows could not thence exhale thy beauty hath, and made them blind with weeping. Oh, teach not thy lips such scorn, they were made for kissing, lady, not for such contempt. And yet, thy revengeful heart cannot forgive. I humbly beg for death upon my knee. God, whoa, hey, do not pause. I killed King Henry, but 'twas thy beauty that provoked me. Now, dispatch. I stabbed young Edward, but 'twas thy heavenly face that set me on. Take up the sword again. Or take up me.
I will not be thy executioner.
Then bid me kill myself. I will do it.
I have already.
Tosh, that was in a rage. Speak it again. And even with the word, that hand, which for thy love did kill thy love, will for thy love kill far truer love. To both their deaths thou shalt be accessory.
I would I knew thy heart.
It is figured in my tongue.
I fear me both are false.
That never was man true.
Well. Put up thy sword.
But shall I live in hope?
All men, I hope, live so.
Vouchsafe to wear this ring.
Take is not to give.
Ring encompasseth finger. Even so thy breast encloseth my poor heart. Wear both of them, for both of them are thine. I beseech you, grant me this boon.
With all my heart, and much it joys me too, to see you have become so penitent.
Bid me farewell.
'Tis more than you deserve. But since you teach me how to flatter you, imagine I have said farewell already.
Was ever woman in this humor wooed? Was ever woman in this humor won? I'll have her, but I'll not keep her long. What? I, that killed her husband and his father, to take her in her heart's extremest hate, with curses in her mouth and tears in her eyes, the bloody witness of her hatred by, having God, her conscience, and these bars against me, and I, nothing to back my suit at all but the plain devil and dissembling looks, and yet to win her, all the world to nothing. Ha! Upon my life, she finds, although I cannot, myself to be a marvelous proper man. Albeit charges for a looking glass, and I'll entertain a score or two of tailors to study fashions to adorn my body. But first, I'll turn yon fellow in his grave, and then return, lamenting, to my love. Shine out, fair sun, till I have bought a glass, so I may see my shadow as I pass.